Hey, it's Random Code here, and today I want to showcase an app I've been working on for the last week or so, and it is still a very early prototype, but I think it's actually quite interesting to showcase the process of software development, so I thought I would showcase a video of this very early version, and then hopefully if I can manage to continue working on this project, we will have more videos in the future showcasing the process. And the idea for this app was like a training workout manual for groups, where the main thing that makes this different from just writing in a notebook or any other note app is that you can take pictures of the machines, and then for each machine you will have attached a picture of people work on this machine, and then either like the weight for this machine or the amount of repetitions. And here I have an Android Studio device virtual phone running where I'll showcase the working app. So for now we just have a home screen where we can clear the database, so I can just destroy everything, which is a bit dangerous but very useful for testing. I can then add a new session. We then get this kind of like pop-up where I could, for example, go session 1. We should be very creative. We can then submit it. We now have a session 1 here. We could add a second session, and we can actually add as many sessions as we want. Doesn't matter, just keep going down, and we'll have a scroll if we added more than could fit on the screen. I can then go into session 1. It's then going to be empty at first. I can then add a new machine. And then, as mentioned, what's like the main thing to make this a bit more interesting is, for now, I'll just add a picture and a machine name, but everything regarding like adding people and multiple people and weights for people hasn't been implemented yet. It's mainly just the main structure, but I've been spending probably way too much time on actually getting this working, but for now we can click on this camera thing, and I just loaded the phone already, but otherwise it will ask for permission to use the camera. And if we then have permission to use the camera, we would then enter this like camera mode and use the phone camera. But for now, obviously this is a virtual phone, so we do not have a camera, but it's actually quite fancy. These virtual phones are actually having a virtual apartment where we can take pictures. So for example, like that, I would then take a picture using submit. I then have this like section asking, is this the picture you want to take? And we can either save it or discard it. I would then click save. We are then back to where we were before, where we added the picture, and we can actually still click on this to add or change the picture. I would then add a machine title, anything, but we're just thinking of it as like a training session, so I'm just gonna call it MA1. Not very creative. And I can then submit it. We now have a session 1 containing a single machine with a picture, and for now I just have some mock data, just a person 1 with some random number, which could mean anything, or a person 2 with a random number. I would then either add some kind of editing here, or the user would then be able to then click on this specific session and then see this data more specified, or maybe with some dates on when this was last trained or updated, and so on and so on. And we can then add a new machine. We do the same again. And nice thing to note, there's quite a bit of state that's kind of kept, so I could do like MA2. I would then take a picture. Let's now take a picture of the door, just to keep it interesting. And this picture is very good, so we're gonna save it. And then note, actually the name, or MA2 we added before, is still here. We now also have the picture, and we can then submit. We then now have a MA1, a picture of the cat, a MA2, picture of the door. Of course, it's domain text, we just add this. For now, nothing can be like changed or removed, but that's actually not too hard to change. And I am using a MongoDB Realm database, local database, which is saving all of this information in like a document database. I think it's document based, where we're actually saving it as JSON, which also allows me to like open and close it like a normal app. And if I then open it once again, and of course this is like in a development environment, so it's going to be loading, but we then also have the sessions kept, and we still have our cat picture and our door picture. And for now, I'm not sure what to do exactly, because this isn't the best way, but these pictures are then saved as text in my JSON database as base 64 encoded string, plain text, which is a very nice way of doing it, because we can actually do a lot of interesting stuff with it, but it takes a lot of space, which is a bit annoying. And on some phones, if the cameras are too good, the files are going to be insanely large. We either need to like some way to scale the pictures down to redo the quality, or I need to like save it in some better way. Or in the future, that's also why it's very interesting. I'm using Realm as a database, is that it can actually quite easily connect it to some kind of backend server, where I could then extract data, do some data manipulation, analysis, and so on. But just a very simple setup, an idea of having like a training app for multiple people, where you then add a session. Then for each session, you then add a picture of the machine, so you know, because you might not know what it's called, or you might want a picture. That was like the main thing I had like a few people think was kind of interesting. And we then just very simply take a picture, add a machine name. For now, this is, yeah, it's working, but of course, I'm still needing some functionality to change like the people name here. And for the people, change these numbers in some way. I might have some kind of like sliding, scrolling, I don't know, flipping, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. So that is very much wanted to showcase today. I just wanted to showcase this app development I've been doing for now. Actually, probably way too long to get this relatively simple prototype. And obviously, I'm not a designer. I'm very much used to working the backend. So my design capabilities is probably not the best, as you might be able to see. But I would very much enjoy to read any comments with any suggestions or ideas or anything, so please let me know if you have anything. I hope you will join this small journey where I will probably release some videos once in a while, showcasing what's happening, and hopefully at some point you would be able to download it on the App Store or Google Play. Try it yourself. But otherwise, if you enjoyed this quick showcase of my app and my very simple version of this first training session group activity picture app, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I wish you all a wonderful